setting in college football. And even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington's offense will come out first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that...
It's a fumble! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes!
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Here we go. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early to the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stacked. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Back to pass, it's Childs. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan State, and they strike first. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. showing off the arm. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fighting off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Boston. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 8th play of the drive coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the 2nd level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. be a second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Childs. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Kelly. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Spartans trying to cash it in on first and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
14, Washington, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Green. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Touchdown, Washington! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quickly out to the tight end.
A I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Childs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Finds his tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Belling. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run play action. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch on the right side. Touchdown, Huskies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying play action. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
The Huskies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To the air, it's Childs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Here comes the offense on second down. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Running through contact. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Williams looking for a man. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Finds the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Spartans have it with a first and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires left. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. With the catch, it's Boston. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Williams will pass. Bringing the heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Let's go, let's go. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job, run.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Childs. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his man. It's Kelly. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in there. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Moore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing to the right. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all, but the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.